Video is going over how to graph equations that aren't in the usual form of y equals a function of x. Okay, so when we open a usual graphing page, press graphs. Now the default type of equation is a function of x equals blah blah blah. So you can only put x over here. But what if your function looks different from that? So we'd press menu, graph entry edit, and equation. Now here gives us more options. So for instance, a line. Y equals mx plus b. Now that's easy to do in a normal scenario, like how the graphing usually comes up as a function of x, because that is a function of x. But what about a vertical line in the form x equals c? So let's choose that one. So x equals, let's say we want to graph x equals 4. Just put a 4 in there, enter, and there's the vertical line, x equals 4. Okay, let's try another one. Equation, let's try another line. A line standard. Now this is particularly useful if your graph is in general form. So this first box is what you want to multiply x by, this next box is what you want to multiply y by, and then you need to move the constant onto the other side. So let's try 2x, move across, plus let's say negative 3y, okay, equals, now remember to move the constant on the other side if you're in general form, and let's say it's 9. Press enter, and there's our line there. Okay. And let's try again. Okay, so they're the lines. We've done the lines. Now what about a parabola that's in a different form? Okay, so here's one if you have it in the vertex form. So let's say our coefficient is 2, then inside it's x minus 1 squared plus 6. Now as you know, our vertex should be at 1, 6. So let's see if that's right. Okay, it's up here. The vertex is at 1, 6. So if we go up, there it is. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is there. So what we predicted would be right. Okay, let's try another one. Parabola. Okay, now this one's interesting. Here, as you can see, we've actually swapped the role of x and y. And if you think about it, if x and y switch, it's like the x-axis becomes a y-axis, and the y-axis becomes the x-axis, so we actually get a sideways parabola. So let's make up some numbers. 1 across, 5 across, let's say negative 4. Enter. We actually get a sideways parabola. So that gives you some options as far as entering different types of equations. If we look at the other choices that we have there, there's circle, ellipse, hyperbola, and conics. Now these aren't really done in the standard course or in the normal HL course, so we won't go over them, but if you like, you can explore them anytime.